Today we're going to look at how to create a YouTube banner in Canva. So first of all we can go to create, then we can type in the search YouTube banner, and you'll see that there are different types of YouTube banner that will come up. This should just be a standard one. Then you've got different niches, so gaming, education, beauty, music, sports. I'm going to go for the gaming YouTube banner today. Now when it opens up, you'll find that the canvas is the right size for the banner, and then there are some templates on the side here that you can look at, which may be helpful as you decide what your design is going to look like. So I'm going to choose one of these. So I've gone for this Mythic Gaming template here, and we can just have a look at some of the elements that are involved. And what you can see is that everything really is centered around the middle line here. And that's because when you're looking at a banner on different device sizes, it will home into this middle area here. So you'll want to be able to see Mythic Gaming on a mobile phone screen, for example, or maybe just this logo here. So let's look at some of the elements that are involved in this banner. So it's fairly simple really. You've got these boxes here which you just need to increase the size of and put around the edges for that effect. Here we have a couple of versions of the logo again, but what's happened is the transparency has been changed up and down. So by changing the transparency you can get a really good effect with the logo. Got some game controllers here, relevant elements to this type of channel. And we've got some dots here. The writing is horizon, and the same with subscribe, and then you've got some lines in here as well. So we can edit this slightly to make it relevant for our own channel. So perhaps you want to have a lighter look to the overall banner, so we can go to the black color of the background here. You could change that to perhaps a medium blue color like this. And again, you can change the text color, maybe to an orange. Now you may want to find your own logo to go in the middle. So you might want to change the name to Rocket Gaming, for example. And then here you can change this logo. We can go to elements, we'll go to search, and we'll go for Rocket. Then we can go on to graphics. Find a logo that's going to fit for us. So we'll go for this one here. Now we can delete this logo, and you may want to outline this, so you can go to edit, go down to shadows, outline, increase the size a bit, and you may want to change the color. So if we want this color here on subscribe, we can go to the text color. We can go onto the color wheel and we can take this code here, copy, go back onto the rocket, edit, shadows, outline, color, and paste that code in there. And that gives us the same outline color as the text. We may want to flip this over, flip horizontal, and maybe make it slightly smaller and center it in the page. We can get rid of these other logos. Just check the transparency is at 9. So get rid of that one and that one. Now you can actually duplicate this a couple of times. Perhaps have a larger one down here as before. A smaller one up here. And you can change the transparency down to 9. For both of those. You may want to look at a different controller. You could do that under graphics. And here are some options that you might want to use. So you could take this one, for example, and then you could change that to one of the colors from your design that you've already got. Click on it, click on the color dot there, click on the color wheel, click on the color picker. We'll go to the rocket color here and change it to that color. We can delete this other one and then duplicate it and bring it down here Now you may want to add a texture to the background, so we can go to here and we can say texture, go to see all, and then we could perhaps just choose a texture like this one, and we can overlay that onto the background, and then click position, layers, bring it all the way down so it's just in front of the background, and then you can go to transparency and change that down. So there are lots of different textures you could choose from. Here you just have to have a look through and see which is right for your particular circumstances. So this is how you can create a YouTube banner for the gaming niche based on one of the templates that is available in Canva. I hope that this tutorial has been helpful for you. Please do subscribe to the channel to learn more about Canva.